we in Houston, Texas right now. Just got back. I got one of the dopest hairstylists in the game. Been doing this a long time. Miss Brandy.
Brandy, Chene to be exact.
I was gonna say Chene.
Oh, where you looked at
You didn't even let you finish. See.
Long pause. Pause for dramatic effect. Okay.
I was gonna give you like an introduction, be like, you done this, you that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, continue. All right.
So how's it going?
Everything is going well. Everything's going well. I can't complain. Business is good. Working on a lot of new things coming up, so everything's going really good.
Let's talk about some of the things you got coming up, and then we get to the new ebook in a minute.
Okay. So I am Brandy, Chene, the blonde specialist, and I do all types of coloring, and I am a cut specialist as well. But I do really love blonding, and so I wear blonding, so I wear it a lot, and I want to be great at it. So not only do I do it, but I also am an educator. So I've traveled all over the country. I've taught with so many different great stylists from across the country, and yeah. I just love doing what I do. I love sharing knowledge, and I just love just seeing people grow and just knowing that I help them when someone comes back up to me and they're like, I remember you. You came to my school. I saw you at the show, you know. So it makes me feel good.
I was going to ask you that. How does that make you feel? Just like when people come to you, like, man, I remember you did this. You taught me how to do this. Does that give you like a sense of like?
Oh yeah, that's like one of the greatest feelings like ever. You know what I'm saying? Because it just motivates me to want to do better and to push more. And so I know that's eventually where my whole career is going to go, is really strictly into educating and just bettering people and developing better stylists, because so many people are complaining like on TikTok about hairstylists right now. So just teaching them how to be better stylists and more professional. They don't know about professionalism, so all of that, it just takes more than just the artistry of it. It's a lot more to it.
When you say like people are complaining about hairstylists and they don't really understand the level of professionalism, do you think that just comes with this new generation when everything is just like instant?
I think social media has played a major part in it. I feel like now at this point,
not to cut you off, because everybody seems like they know how to do it in the hair with social media.
Yeah.
It can make you look like, yo, she's nice. She could put up a clip, little two barrettes in your face, little just for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm being funny, but like, it looks like, oh, she looks like she knows what she's doing, but like, how deceiving can that be?
Well, a lot of times people steal other people's work. One, I've had that happen to me. But I just feel like with social media and people are saying that stylists are doing very well in their career. And so I feel like other people, they're getting in it just for the money and not actually for the love and for the passion of it. And so I don't blame it all on the stylists. I understand where the clients are coming from when they're complaining, but then the clients have to also understand, like, y'all are unprofessional too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why a lot of times hairstylists have so many rules, why a lot of times they, you know, like, okay, no this, no this, no this. But you gotta understand there's a whole bunch of other people before you came that messed that up for you, you know? But, you know, so it's kind of, I kind of understand both sides, but just, you know, I hate that stylists are getting such a bad rap, you know? But the ones that are supposed to be on top or remain on top, they, you know, and being professional and continue educating themselves in their crafts, they're gonna succeed regardless.
You know something I learned from you though, I never told you this.
What?
I charge people deposit now.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's so crazy, and I don't care. I'm Joe Jacket. This is my show. But so when certain people come on my show, like a lot of times people come on my show, they pay to come on the show. But I charge a deposit now. I used to do that before. But can you just tell me why you charge a deposit?
Because people will waste your time.
I'm glad that you said that.
Time is money.
Yes, time is very, very valuable. I learned that from you.
This is how I eat.
Yeah.
This is how I pay my bills. So when you're not coming, you think it's like, oh, well, I'm just not going to come. Well, there's other people that want to take that spot. Like, you have to be considerate. People just aren't considerate just as a whole anymore, you know? So, you know, that's why you charge deposits.
So it's funny because, like, when people hit me and I be like, nah, you got to pay a deposit to come on the show. Like, nah, I ain't paying. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm charging a deposit because I'm busy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just chilling. I really, really am busy. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's been working for me.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they might pay, might not even show up.
And it weeds out certain ones, and you don't have a full loss. Of course, you're not making the amount that you would normally make, but you didn't completely lose out.
I ain't even tripping.
Yeah.
You've been doing this for 25 years, a long time. What's changed in the game from when you first started to now? By the way, you look great.
Thank you.
I know we on air. I don't want to flirt.
Thank you. Yeah. So.
You look great. Carry on.
Yeah. So actually, I've been licensed 25 years, but I'm actually fourth generation of hairstylist. So I actually grew up in a salon. So seeing the it's just like the passion, and like I said, social media is good and bad. You know what I'm saying? And so at that time, growing up, and then when I was coming in, it was just like just how you got clients, just how you had to maintain those clients. Like, it's different. People have so many options and they just bounce around. I don't want that type of clientele.
Is that now?
Yeah, they bounce around. Some people do bounce around because they feel like there's so many options out there. You know, at that time, there were a lot of stylists, but it was always like word of mouth, or, you know, you saw somebody or something like that, you know. So, to me, I just like feel like building up that type of clientele and that stable, for sure, clientele is just like a little bit different. Fortunately for me, like I've really gotten into blonding.
Yeah, the blonding is dope too.
Thank you. And that just kind of like it was my special, so it kind of set me apart from like stylists that are only doing like cuts and this and that and the, you know, other. So you got to find your niche and what's gonna make you stand out.
I asked that question because so many things have obviously changed. A lot of the MCs come on my show, hip hop artists, and as time goes on, the game changes. The customers change, the hairstyles change. What do you miss from back in the day though? What's something you miss?
Well,
that when I say miss, something that doesn't happen, like something that doesn't happen no more. Because I'm a big NBA fan. So like a lot of things in basketball has changed. It used to be tougher back in the day. Everybody wasn't so cool and buddy. It was more competitive back in the day. What's
I feel like we're missing.
Man, I wish we had that still in the game.
I don't think that we come together as we used to back in the day.
You talk about the actual stylists? The
stylists, yeah. Because back in the day, like you have a few salons where there may be like 10 or more stylists working in the salon in unity, learning off each other. The last time I worked in, it was like that. Like you learn off each other, feed off each other. But there's so many salon suites. Everybody wants to be an owner. I mean, I'm an owner too, but I mean, everybody wants.
Congratulations on that too.
Thank you.
You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. So everybody wants to be an owner, their own owner in a suite, and it's like when you're in that box, and that's really what it is. Like you don't get a chance to really go out there and get the education. Like even on social media, they show so much stuff. Whereas I just came back from Chicago for a show, and it was pretty much trash. Like nobody was really there, but because they feel like they can learn so much on social media, they don't want to invest the actual money to fly somewhere. Like that's what we used to always do. 5 or 6 shows a year. We're flying out, we're getting education, we're coming back.
That's like that, but that's like that knowledge though.
You need that. You need to network, you need to rub shoulders, and a lot of stylists aren't doing that like they did at that time. Because they feel like they can get everything they need off of YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And then you have people who know how to do their hair at home and doing their thing there, but it's still different when you're getting paid. Someone is expecting you to do that. You can mess up on your own hair, but when it's time for you to do your own, do someone else's and get paid and get the results and get money, other clients from that one, it's a whole different ball game. So
how important is the education part though? Like I know, like when me doing my podcast, I ran into like a lot of hurdles because I wasn't doing like a lot of research on things. I was like, man, I could just figure this out. Yeah. Like for real, just like I don't know, it's mad bread, wasted mad money on things. If I would have done more research, I wouldn't have put myself in that situation.
But that's also part of the learning process.
Yeah, I know.
Some stuff you gotta go through, and some stuff you could have avoided. That's with anybody. So education is very important. Like I was just on the show, and we were talking about the TDLR, which is the Texas Department of License and Regulation. They're talking about like doing away with certain parts of the licenses for stylists. And at the end of the day, you still need a good foundation. You know what I'm saying? So, and when you go to beauty school is just like kindergarten.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You're just getting there just to get that license. But after that, you have to constantly educate because new things are constantly coming out, new techniques are constantly coming out, and things just always completely changing. So if not, I know people who don't go to shows and they are stagnant. They're in the same spot they were. Wow. 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Let's talk about the art of bleaching. First of all, why is blonde like your favorite? I want to ask is why out of all the colors, why is blonde like your go-to? What is it about blonde?
I've been wearing blonde. Like,
has anyone ever asked you this question?
Yeah.
Okay, what's it about?
So what's crazy is my grandmother she wore blonde. This was like back in like the 60s and 70s. Wow. She lived in LA. So I had this huge photo of her in the salon, and she had a blonde wig on there. Like, she was learning how to do blondes and different things like that. So I always started coloring my hair in high school, and blonde was like always my go-to. And then I learned, like, it's a little something to the blondes. I don't know what it was. It just attracted me to it. It was just different shades, and I feel like any color that you are, you can wear blonde. I have some of the most beautiful chocolate women, and they're like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "You're gonna look the best in blonde."
They be afraid.
They do, but once they get it, it changes their whole life. Like, I've literally had people tell me that, like, this changed. It just brought out something in them.
That's dope. That's dope. Let's talk about the ebook out right now.
Mm-hmm.
What inspired you to bring this to the world? And where can everybody purchase this ebook? I know you gave me the website. I want you to talk about it.
Okay.
I know what time it is, and we get it popping.
Okay, so I've done other webinars and I have online courses. A lot of times with stylists, we get a lot of stuff. Like, some of the stuff I'm telling you, especially if you're already doing color, like some first part of the video, second, third part, you may know that. But there may be some little pieces in there that you've seen that I do, and you want to know, how does she get that tone? How does she get this? How does she get that? So that's what the ebook is for.
Okay.
So you can just go straight to the chapter of preparation or toning or this, instead of having to watch the whole video. And if you need more information in depth, then you can watch the online webinars, the courses, or you can do, one-on-one trainings with me and different things like that. But I just wanted to get something that you can actually look at, read it. It's written down, because a lot of times we're not taking notes. So it's like kind of written down, short form or whatever. So they can just kind of go to each little section that they want to work on, and they do that.
I like that. So what's the website?
It's thebrandychene.com.
thebrandychene.com. Everybody make sure that's D. That's D. The. So THE.
Yeah.
So THE. BrandyChene.com.
Yes.
Everybody make sure they're gonna cop this ebook. She's one of the dopest to do it. Much respect. We just want to give you flowers, give you praise. You're a young African American woman. You're doing great. You're doing excellent out here. And I want to ask you this for the other young African American ladies that's coming up. What inspiration? What would you say to them when they're like in a situation they're trying to get to where you at, but they don't? They kind of feeling kind of like down, and they like, you know what? I don't know if I could do this no more. You know how people go through stuff. What inspiration would you give to some of the younger ladies?
My thing is to push through, because I've been there before where I was like, what am I going to do? Especially like being a single mother, raising a child, and you're being an entrepreneur at the same time. But you're seeing like your other friends who have, they get 9 to 5, they getting their checks, and you're like, oh, so, but then it kind of switches after a while. So I'll just be consistent and just know that as long as you're trying your best, but it's consistency. Never giving up. Know that, hey, you're going to have those moments, you want to break down, you want to do all that. Anytime I had those moments, guess what I did? I took a class.
Say word.
I read a book. I did something to educate myself and something to take me to the next level, and it all paid off. So, if you're trying to do that, whether it's in hair or any type of like entrepreneur type stuff, you're gonna have to push through that, because that's how you learn how to be better in what you're doing. Like I said, sometimes you're gonna have to, learn something from somebody, and sometimes you gotta learn it for yourself. You gotta mess up a few times and be like, okay, so I really understand why not to do that now, and I got it,
That's a fact. Mm-hmm. Your style, you got like a unique style. Where'd you get your style from?
I don't know. I just like fashion. Like I told you. Let me tell you. So like I was saying, like my grandmother, my grandmother, my mother, they were all they were fashionistas. If I show you pictures of them, like they were in a whole other league of their own, like back in the 80s and 90s. So I mean, these were the women that made me.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, these were the women that made me. So this is where I got my inspiration from, and I just kept it going, and and I'm an artist,
You gotta
you gotta represent your brand.
Yeah, that's a fact. Mm-hmm. You're a Can I call you a grandma? What you call yourself?
I am a glam mommy.
My mother doesn't call herself grandma either.
No.
Like, I don't, she's like...
No,
So,
no ma's around here. No grams and no ma's.
So how was that? How's that now?
Oh, it feels great. It feels amazing. Like, cause I did a wonderful job with my daughter, and she's an amazing mother. He has amazing parents, and so it's an amazing feeling to just like love on him, especially when you only have one.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't had that babyness around me in like 24 years or whatever. So yeah, to be around him and kiss on him and love on him and spoil him and then give him back, that's amazing. So I like it, but yeah.
That's what it is. We got Brandy, Chene on the Check and Say We're podcast. Yeah, make sure y'all go get that ebook. We're gonna be on Spotify, iHeart, Apple, whatever, all major platforms. We about to get it out there, but I'm about to put her on the spot real fast. Since she's from Houston, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions pertaining to Houston.
Okay.
First question is little flip or zero?
0.
Okay. Next question is Slim Thug or Lil Kiki?
Slim.
Okay. Let me go to the next one. Ooh, you said those so fast. You said, no, I'm just saying.
I'm from Houston. I said the thing.
You said those so fast.
I mean, I like Kiki too, but you know, I do. But
Okay.
I feel like Slim has a bigger catalog.
This is a question not pertaining to Houston. Michael Jackson or Prince?
I'm gonna go with Mike.
Okay.
But but Prince up there. But I'm gonna go with Mike.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next one is Brandy or Monica?
Monica.
Ooh. Okay. And this is the last one. Mary J. Blige or Beyonce? And hold up, before you answer this.
Why would you put them together like that?
I'm about to ask everybody this question. Ask everyone this question when they come on the show. Before you answer this question, Mary J. Blige or Beyonce? Matter of fact, answer the way you want. Mary J. Blige or Beyonce? I'm from New York, but
it didn't have nothing to do with that.
No, I know that.
It's like they're two different. They both put me in two different mindsets.
If you in the car,
two different emotions.
If you in the car.
Well, right now I'm gonna say Beyonce because Renaissance is my shit.
Shout out to Beyonce.
Yes. But I do love Mary. Her last concert was amazing. Her last album was amazing, and I've been loving her since high school. So, you know, but B, you know, that's third ward chick, Houston hometown, you know. So
you just said that had nothing to do with it, but
yeah, but I had to go and throw that in there. But yeah.
I love that. I love this. Is Say Word podcast. Y'all know what it is. We'll be back in another couple more hours. Y'all check in. You know, we working. Everybody be cool. Say word. We done.